Hello and welcome to Moster Does the Crossword iteration, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something like that. This is Moster, and this episode will be the talkthrough for the New York Times crossword for Wednesday, September 15th, 2015. In this new model, I'm doing 2 separate recordings, one for the actual puzzle and a separate one for the review, so you don't get the whole spiel about things bifurcating. Instead, I will tell you that if you're looking at the screen with a black puzzle, you're looking at the puzzle. If you're looking at the screen with the review, with the completed thing, whatever the hell it says, you are looking at the review. So this is the one where you get to listen to the whole deal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, here we go. Alrighty, Tate Modern is the London gallery. I was there, it's pretty cool. They had one exhibit I didn't really get. Well, I got it, but it was weird. It was like all about fashion empowering women in history, but there was a whole thing about corsetry, and it was weird. And what was kind of annoying is the docent couldn't really speak to the artist statement about the piece. But anyway, we're well afield. Put down in writing. Put down in writing. Let's say dis. As in disrespect, and yes. Being extant. That's kind of a... it fits, but that doesn't mean anything. Could do worse. It might be X something, anyway. Word with rest or play. It's not really play stop. Area is what it is. Rest area, play area. Garten of Eaton. That's a person whose name I don't know. You got me there is probably going to be I don't know. Maybe not. We'll find out. Socket replacement with a question mark. I have a feeling this is a joint thing, like a hip, but I don't really know what it would be. Ticks off. Could it just be checks? Something's not very happy coming down. But we'll get there when we get there. Kind of tank. It could be something to do with storage of some kind. It could be something to do with the military. The thing that came right into my mind was Abrams, not least because it's 6 letters, but whatever, we'll see. Puppy's bite is a nip. Amazon tree hugger, that's going to be some kind of a plant, probably. Excuse the climate control noise if you can hear it. You probably can. It's not very quiet. Anyway, moving on. Card game cry is Uno. I'm playing a lot more of that kind of stuff at home. Makes me miss things that we used to have, like the Star Trek Uno. But anyway, canine covering with a question mark. This could be something to do with teeth. It could be something having to do with a dog. The question mark means it's kind of punny, but that doesn't really mean anything in either direction. I mean, in terms of what the pun is about. Anyway, it's too long. We'll get there eventually. Four-footed friends. We're going to say pets. I'm not sure about a lot of this shit. Exclamation of shock spelled in a modern way. Z-O-M-G. I don't get that one. But I'm a fucking dinosaur myself. Crossed out X probably, but definitely. Ascend. like a rise. I don't like go up. Ascension has been kind of a topic in some of the SF that I've been reading, but it's more about higher states of being or such. The other one, that might be that anyway. We'll figure it out. According to is as per Badher's additions with a question mark. Extra innings. Now it's one batter. Huh. It could be another form of batter too, like cake batter. Is it funfetti? No, that doesn't fit. Gabbana's partner in fashion is Dolce Gabbana, whatever. Burger topping. Onion. Only because it fits. Lots of things fit. Achy is sore. That's got some confidence. Feudal plot. It's not acre, it's... I don't know. Save it for a rainy day. It's an interesting one. Old rug in a courtroom with a question mark. Is this going to be some kind of a judge's wig, maybe? Cedar relative in 3. Let's say elm. I don't know. There's a lot of 3-letter trees. I don't know shit about trees. The E and BCE is era. It's before common era. I do for one. It's probably vow. Roughly speaking, with a question mark, that's gonna be like cursing or something like that. Maybe. Phrased, worded. Basketball fan. Ooh. I know a couple of basketball fans. What is it? Pump fake? I don't know if that fits with anything. We shall see. Make it through a difficult period. Survive is 7. Get by is 5. Eke out is 6, but it's a bit of a stretch even for this. Prohibit is ban. And French. It's not denada in French. Is it? I don't think so. But we'll find out. Alternative, alliterative, doctor of children's literature. So let's do a little. No, it's not. Cent is to euro, as I do not know what the small version of a krona is. I think a krona is Romanian or something, but I don't even know that. They can be even, paradoxically, that's odds. Alright, now. Prepares to score on a sack fly as tags up. Huh. Alright. Doesn't mean anything, necessarily. Garfield's, I haven't been doing pictures, have I? I haven't really got much that I would want to do a picture of yet. We'll do that at the end. Garfield's romantic interest is Arlene. I suppose now is a good time to start, isn't it? Anyway, short and stout is a teapot. Steinbeck's East of Eden. Like a mathematical function that changes at different intervals. Is... I don't know. Whichever... Maybe this is wrong. When double, yep, this is wrong because that's nay. That doesn't help. That doesn't really help either. But I know that's nay. Amazon's business informally is e-tail. Yeah. Let's try that out for size. Like some offensive humor. I don't know. I don't really like that X. What's this? Harbor hauler. Well, it could be a tow. Tug is what it is. Old refrigerators, ice boxes. Reminds me of a Ray Charles song. Hammer. Oh, it's a person, some Olympian. No, it's not. It's a thrower. Okay. If I were more confident in the crosses, I would go back to them. But we'll do it on the next pass. Collaborative principle in improv comedy is yes and. Toy Story antagonist. What's his name? I don't know. The neighbor kid. Casual refusal. Well, I guess the OMG is wrong. So this is going to be nah, probably. One end of the Iditarod. I don't know. No. Easy to read newspaper. Preacher's cry. Like fish and rock walls scaled. That's cute. Where are we here? Ink Cousins LLC. Big deal is going to be as if I care. Actually, I don't know about that. Yeah. And then that'll be bar instead of ban. Probably. 57 down. Competitor. Don't know yet. Sends on. Forwards. Once more. It could be a non. It could also not be a non. Let's make a deal choice. Door 1. Or 2, I suppose. But expelled. Spewed, I guess. Which is an interesting way to do expelled. Not many. Few. Shaking in one's boots is afraid. So this is fur, I guess. And then this is wrong. But it's close. chanced. Self-grooms. Brushes? No. Pranes. Turn inside out. I guess it's evert. Competition where you might pull a calf with a question mark. Rodeo. That's a good one. Jupiter or Mars god. That was just pointless, which isn't just anything. Prefix with futurism. I don't know. Ethno. It doesn't fit anyway. Indie Pops, Tegan and Sarah duo, I guess. I may destroy you network, I don't know. Musician's asset, ear. Okay, so put down in writing. Alright, let's try pen. Being as entity, that makes much more sense there. So now this is touche, cute. This is angers for ticks off. Some offensive humor is non-PC. That's good. Now what do we have going on over here? Socket replacement with a question mark. Glass eye. I like that. What we have here? Kind of tank septic. Canine covering dental crown. I knew it was. Well, I didn't, but I figured it was something like that. So is it head fake? Maybe. Exclamation of shock spelled in a modern way. Is it just, ooh, what's this? Like a mathematical function. It changes at different intervals. I don't know how to express that. And this is still wrong, so that's good. Because this is any here. Any with an N. Thank you. Garten of Eden, I don't know. I could say A with some level of confidence. AEC. So what's this now? Put down in writing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, N, O, Pam. Seen Pan in a couple of places recently, but not related very much in time or context. Easy to read. Newspaper, I still don't know that. Ascend is climb. Batters, additions. False something. P-A. Peace. No. P-A-E-C. Something is wrong there. Batters, additions. Creatures quiet as repent. Very nice. I may destroy you network. So this is HBO and this is Showtime. So false. Still don't know. Few applies fief. I think I-E. So this this is powdered wig. Roughly speaking, course, basketball feint. So now we have head fake. Wherein, okay. Makes me think of Edith Piaf, which makes me think of Frances McDormand, because that's how my brain works. Save it for a rainy day's tarp. Let's try this as piecewise. I don't like it. So this is woot, I guess. But I don't know what that is. What do we have here? Easy to read newspaper. T-O-B. D-E-F. Batters, editions, false lashes. So this is tabloid. I've never seen woe spelled that way. Alright, what's wrong? Tate, pan, entity, area, Ina. I hope that's not right. Good. Touche, glass eye, anger, septic, nip, boa, uno, dental crown, pets, whoa. I don't like that still, but we'll see what happens. Ext, climb, as per, false lashes, dolce, onion, sore, thief, tarp, powdered wig, fur, vow, course, worded, head fake, endure, bar, Wherein. That's not right. Okay. Whoops. So that's that. There will be a separate review thing in the feed.